I believe that if you fall in love, you can recover. Love is not just happiness either. It is pain and growth and issues. Even when if everything's going great, maybe it's not so great. Love should be something that is a struggle, but it is also that force that pushes you through that struggle. At the same time, it's like fire. I hate to say it like that. It's like fire. It hurts, and it's so dangerous, but it's so beautiful to look at. It's so useful for your life. It brings you such warmth that you can't ignore it. It's impossible to not see. If you can't see love, that's the main issue. If you can't see love in something, then you need more growth. You need to grow your mind's eye, because that's the most powerful force, I think. And even if it destroys you, I think in the end, at least the fact that you got to feel it is worth the destruction. I think so, beyond a doubt. Beyond a doubt. And I've had girls cheat on me, and it's hurt like hell. I've cheated on girls, and I realized that it was the worst thing ever. I've been robbed, lied to, bamboozled, and I've done all the same things. Well, I never robbed nobody, but the fact that I still got to feel a moment, just laying with her and having her warmth beside you, or his warmth beside you if you're a girl, whatever. I think it's worth it. And maybe that's feminine. Maybe that's weird, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's beyond worth it.
Do you ever think that maybe in terms of performance and whatnot, that poetry would be a good route for you? You think if you got up on a stage, because then you could speak to these
I want the snaps.
Yeah, you could get the snaps.
Fuck the snappers.
But imagine if you were saying all this and someone in the crowd is playing the saxophone and you just talking over it, and you got those little tiny glasses with the sunglasses on, and you just what it means to feel, and someone's just really vibing with that. Maybe that could be
I am not the mentor on love. I don't want anyone to. I am not everybody's spiritual therapist looking ass. All right, I don't care what your journey really is. I think that if you can't see love, you're lost, and you need to do more growth. That's my advice. If you can see love, then you get it, dude. You get it. You understand. If you can see love easily, you get it. You get it. It's not hard. You'll be content for every day of your life if you can see it. Because if the meaning of life is anything, it is love. It can't be anything else. It is not the striving for more money. It is not to become a stronger, faster person, because in the end, we all break down. It is just to feel as strongly as you can feel in any given moment. That is the meaning. Because it's those moments when you don't feel anything, those monotonous, boring moments that make you, that's when your demons find you. That's when you start to be like, damn, I'm not this enough. Damn, I'm not that enough. Damn, I'm not doing the right thing. Damn, I should be doing this. And those aren't bad things to have. But if those bad things are destroying you with stress, I don't know the empirical data, but this is how I feel when I
I don't know if there's empirical data on it, but I think you make.
I'm sure there's plenty of psychology books.
I think you make a great point. I feel moved.
Thank you.
I feel moved.
That's what I hope. If you have anything else, I know you think that my comedic value will outweigh anything else.
That's what I want from you.
And it will. But if I could get across to one person anywhere that no one is alone, and if you're struggling with yourself, life is a struggle the whole fucking time. At least my past 30 years on it, it has been so tough. There's so much going on. But the sky is blue, the sun is warm, and you can find love if you look. Just look. Look, and it'll get you through your life when you even just see it. Maybe you'll have a twinge of jealousy, but fuck that twinge, man. Focus on it. Focus on that moment, and that energy will follow you through. It's like when your mom watched The Secret.
What's that?
I don't know. Some bullshit cult movie that our moms watched.
The Secret? I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's like the power of energy.
Oh.
That type of bullshit.
Mm.
But when I saw that, it was more like a, duh, you fucking how are they making money off that?
Right.
You know, are they moving people, these clowns, by telling them that if you feel good, you'll feel good?
Right.
Yeah. But I guess there's a market for people who don't feel good. I want to tackle that market. The people who don't feel good, too.
I mean, yeah, it's like that's what motivational speakers and stuff are for, like Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar and positive affirmation and whatnot.
Oh, but I don't want to become
I'm not even denouncing those things, but there is literally...
But they don't seem like real people to me.
Well, it's a dogma.
I don't have a dogma.
They're pushing a dogma, and that I don't think there's anything nefarious in that. I think
no,
that,
me
like,
neither.
You're speaking off the cuff, whereas someone else has like rules and regulations, so to speak, to live by.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit. Don't you?
No, I think there's power in
anarchy
structure.
of the heart is not is a bad thing then.
I think that you need a blend of chaos and order in your life, but to fully say that, like, the thing with you and I is that we're very different sides of the spectrum. Like you're
telling me.
No, but I don't mean no. But there's positives to everything, right? Like I have my shortcomings, you have your shortcomings, you have your pros, I have my pros. Like for me, just how I'm much more like cynical how I look at things, and I'm not jaded, but I'm definitely more cynical. I'm always like, okay, what is this person's angle? Like, I'm very analytical, I guess I should say. You just meant, you're literally your words you just said. It's like, you think more like on the emotional side of things. Like, listen, it's worth it to feel this in this moment to see what this could be, because the payoff outweighs the cons. And if you get hurt in the process, you get back up and you do it again, because it's the experience and the feeling that makes it all worth it. Like, for me, I'm more so like calculated risks, right? It's always like, all right, well, how does this person view me? Are we going to be moving apart from one another in a short period of time?
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen, and what's the best that could happen? Maybe that, like, from what I see, it's like, yeah, we get along right now, but I don't see, like, a potential future in that,
See,
right?
I don't look at what's the worst that could happen, or even the best. I know that worst and best are likely to happen. That is the ultimate truth, is that once you roll the dice, it's they're hitting the table. It's just rolling now. You don't know what the numbers are going to hit. It could be 1, and you could be fucked. Or it could be, for Dungeons and Dragons players out there, it could be a natural 20, and it's a critical success and life is good. But you don't just roll the dice once.
So you'll invest emotionally into anything that has an initial good feeling to you.
Yes. Well, yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Invest. Why not? If it ends up being bad, well...
I guess it's just more so time, right? It's how people value time.
It may be bad, but then again, that's not always good. Let's say you could be doing that in a bad way. You could be doing that with drugs and alcohol, and that's not good because that's an immediate gratification. But I didn't fall into that. It's more of my relations with people, in my mind, is... If I don't know you, I don't know anything about you. But I don't consider you evil, even based on how you look or what you're wearing or what you're doing. I just don't know you. You could be the greatest thing in the whole world. But sometimes, I can't even say, sometimes people being too bombastic or very charismatic, that's obnoxious to me. I'm diverse like that. I could see someone as obnoxious, but I know...
I'd say I'm obnoxious.
You're definitely obnoxious, yeah. But... Definitely obnoxious.
Agreed.
But it's not your main focal point of your character. A lot of people are obnoxious some of the time. A lot of people are obnoxious.
What's my main focal point of my character? What jumps off the page to you?
You're very good looking.
No, of character.
Oh, character?
Character. Like when you and I are having a conversation, I can give you my main focal point.
You seem like a man. Well, then mine's very. Come on.
What?
Come the fuck on. What are we talking about here? Me?
Yeah. I'm saying I can.
We're talking about you for a second. Let's talk about you.
Okay, go ahead.
You are
I feel like I'm in a therapy session.
No, you're like a savagely, not closed off, misted person. We don't really.
I like misted.
You're misted.
Is that an adjective?
I guess. I don't know.
It works for me.
Yeah, put it in the book.
Mystic.
I don't give a shit.
Like ambiguity.
I hate when people say, "Is that what type of word is that even?"
No, I know.
I make up words, Al.
No, me too. 100%.
I call people schmeegs. Do you know what a schmeeg is? It means you remind me of Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, misted sounds like it could be. That doesn't sound like a word.
Schmeed could be a word.
No, that sounds like you made it up. Misty, I can see that being a word. Like,
I did make it up.
Yeah, no, it sounds. I like it though.
You're a mystic person. You're. It's hard to figure out what you want, and you seem like you're pretty normal, but that's not at all the truth. You're actually much deeper than you let on, and that is the truth of your character. The truth of my character is kind of simple. I do what I want, say what I want, as long as I don't think it'll hurt other people. I don't really care, physically, by the way, I don't really mind for your ears. I don't care if I'm hurting your fucking ears, or how you think, or if you disagree with me. Sorry! I have my way of thinking, and my way of thinking is right. For me.